Hey, Snoop Dogg.
Listen,
I watched your show, Fatherhood. Did you hear his song for this?
what, he has a theme song that he did?
Yeah, like I was on the Power 106. Yo, this ain't the Huxtables, but we live in comfortable. I don't make my kids eat their vegetables. Don't you have like a soccer game to like pick your family up in your Dodge Caravan? I got some fucking iron that will straighten your ass out.
Set your mind right.
If I pulled iron out on him at this point in his life, he would probably run screaming. Because I remember like when he was like 19 years old, he used to scare the shit out of me because he was so fucking
so
straight
skinny
gangster,
and crazy,
so fucking loked out for reals. Now
so lanky and scary looking.
he basically, we have soccer moms in Buffalo that we know of that would probably put a beat down on him if they got in like if there was some sort of a traffic.
I just have that one Snoop story of me going to the Great Western Forum to see the greatest basketball team.
Not the Staples Center, the Great Western
Forum to see the Lakers play. And on the way out, there was like the Forum Club where you would kind of like when you had like fancy tickets, you'd come out of the Forum Club area, and all the Laker girls. The other thing about the Great Western Forum, which I don't know how it works at the Staples Center now, I've never seen it, but when you'd come out of the Forum Club exit after the games, all the Laker girls had quickly made their way into like sexy clothes, and were all
hour.
Like hanging out like in the front parking lot area, like ready to fucking roll home with whoever. So we're walking out, and all of a sudden we're kind of taxiing with a bunch of other people on foot, and all of a sudden I see Snoop like standing next to me.
Like, hey, Mr.
And I look at him and I was like, that's totally awesome. That's Snoop, and he's fresh and a crazy Laker fan and good looking dude, like really like just one of those guys that you see in person and you're like,
what year is this?
This is, I mean, it's the Great Western Forum, so like how fucking long ago was that?
Could have been mid 90s.
I would say
early
like
90s,
maybe late 90s, probably. But he's walking, and then these like all these like this like group of like 4 Hispanic dudes like loked out see him, and they fucking start freaking out. And they run up to him, and he's crazy faded, of course, because like that's how he used to roll, like faded all the time, like stinking of like dank weed. And they're like, he's walking, and they're like doing like circles around him, like talking and like, oh man, like it's Snoop, man, like you gotta keep it real, like screaming. And he's like, yeah. And that's all he keeps saying is just like, yeah. And they're like, Snoop, like it's Snoop, yo, like screaming at other people, like, yo, like calm down, like scream. And he just goes, yeah.
So you do it, like,
and then it like
UYD.
slows down for a second. It goes quiet, and I just hear him like under his breath, basically, to where they almost can't hear him. But I'm the way he just goes, yeah, odelay and shit.
So tight.
And that was it. I was like,
you were like, yes, sir.
Yes, absolutely.
You're completely correct.
Yeah, odelay and shit. so
faded.
Awesome.
Not anymore, dog. Not anymore.